Hi friends, welcome back to Gamers Fun Lane. Today we're going to continue playing The Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom. So last time we completed the Southern Ruins Temple, and yeah, defeated the thing. We unlocked a new form called Sword Fighter Mode. We already saw this cutscene, it's just that I wasn't able to save after this, so it auto-saves while this cutscene's happening, so I have to watch this all over again. Yeah, we're just going to skip through it. Okay, so yeah, you could check out last episode to see what happened. Lots of stuff happened, you should just see it. And yeah. So far, I've been loving the game. I have a second file that's just for me, and I've been playing through it, and it's really fun. Okay, yeah, we can't go anywhere else except where Minister Left is going. So yeah, let's just follow her. It's a bit tedious, but basically it's taking us over here. I don't know if we could go ahead of her. I don't know if that's allowed. Seems like it is.
Hi.
Okay. Right here, princess. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Pardon us. My name is Left. Lady Impa is my colleague, and was that? I'm a very busy man. No time for chatter. Now get. I apologize for the unannounced visit, but please, it'll only be a moment. No, I am about to leave. Come back later. If you could just hear us out. I said no! I've got to save Link! Hang on here. That's Link's cloak, so why you have it? Did you see him? Well... yeah, actually, he saved us. What? Okay, tell me everything. Tell me everything. Tell me about the rifts and everything you know about the swordsman. I understand the situation now. Thank you for the explanation, princess. Phew, you finally got through him. Alright, this has been bugging me ever since you marched in here. What is that floaty thing? You can see me too? That's strange. Zelda's always been able to, but now both of you can see me as well. You're telling me that we're the only ones who can see you? That's odd. Indeed, such a fascinating, and might I add, adorable creature. Yeah, sure, but back to the matter at hand. What is that you and I have in common? We've both ended up in rifts and lived to tell the tale. It seems the rifts change people somehow. Oh yeah, guess I should introduce myself. My name's Lueberry. I'm Impa's older brother. And the swordsman who saved you is Link. I made his weapon, the Sword of Might. Mr. Lueberry, why did you make him a sword? Princess, remember that big nasty blue fella who captured you? The sword was for taking him out. I spent my time researching Hyrule's history and its rifts. For ages now, rifts have appeared, and sometimes folks ended up in them. Those unfortunate enough to be pulled into a rift vanished without trace, after which townsfolk would say they've been stolen away. Anyhow, Link made it his mission to fight the monsters that come crawling out the rifts. He's also tried to prevent folks from going missing. I've been helping him as I'm able to, which is why I've made him a sword, one that's effective against the rift monsters. The Sword of Might Princess Zelda's wielding is the very one I hoped Link would be able to use. So Link was helping out with the rifts as well? Seems like he was. Plenty of monsters came out of the rifts, but that blue one is particularly powerful. I've got a hunch that if we take him out, it'll fix the whole people disappearing business. Princess, you sure that guy managed to take the blue guy out, and yet the rifts keep coming. Clearly we're missing something. The rift in the forest is gone, but Link's not back. What we need is more information. I might have something useful. When I was taken by the rift at Hyrule Castle, I felt like I was flown somewhere far away. The rift I was pulled into was at Hyrule Castle, but Princess Zelda found me the rift in the forest. So how did I end up over there? Rifts don't follow the same rules as your world. Things connect differently inside them. My friends had mentioned something about oversized rifts in other areas. We might end up finding the king and other missing people in far-off rifts. So maybe Link is somewhere else then. Hey Zelda, I'm going to fly up high to look for some of the other big rifts. Okay. And tries back. I think I found some. There's no saying where Zelda's father and the others might be, but I did spot some big rifts we could go explore. So there's two. One up there, top right, and one down there. I've marked them on your map, Zelda. If we fix the rifts, we may be able to save your father and the others. So let's go to work. Princess Zelda, I must insist that you refrain from going to any more rifts. It's far too dangerous. That's up to her to decide, Minister. I mean, she's the only one capable of mending the rifts. During this time in crisis in Hyrule, we all have to play our parts, Princess Zelda included. You make a salient point, Mr. Lueberry. Princess, I urge you to go and try to the other rifts. You're the only one who can fix them and saving all the people who've gone missing. Minister, you'll stay here and help me investigate the rifts. We'll play support to Princess. Oh, of course, investigations are my specialty. Princess, the rifts are marked by Trier located in the Garuna Desert and Jabal Waters. Please let me know if you require further information. Alright, Princess, I leave it to you to find the king and General Ray and Link. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The sword you've got there, pretty sure I can make it even more powerful than it is. I'll have to do research on it though, so talk to me later. So, our sword here, that we got last episode, that one actually isn't as its full thing. So, if we go talk to him, watch about chat about the sword. As I mentioned before, the sword is my craftsmanship. For a while now, I've been researching the type of crystal that's sometimes left behind from the rifts. In my research, I discovered it's highly effective against rift monsters. Aha! It appears you have some of that blue crystal with you. I ended up calling it Might Crystal. It's what I forged the sword of might from, in fact. During my investigations into the rifts, I met Link, who's from Southern Village. I made the sword for him, and the rest is history. Link's made good use of the sword. Meanwhile, I continued forging things with the might crystals. See that machine in the corner? I designed it to enhance the sword. And look at the sword, it seems like it lost some of its power. But once we enhance it, it'll be back to its original state. You should give it a try, and all you'll need to do is bring me some might crystals. So if we go here, you see we have 5, so we can, right now, to upgrade the sword to do more damage, it needs 10, which we don't have enough. But we can upgrade my energy, which, basically what it is you can see at the top left, there's like a level 1, and then energy. It'll increase how long we can use Sword Fighter for. We're going to save up to get more, like the more powerful sword. So, yeah. So, the might crystals in this game are kind of like the Korok seeds in this game. So, there's a bunch of them. I think like 150. I may be wrong about that, but there's a bunch of them. So, yeah, they're kind of like the Korok seeds. But what I think they're more like is the seashells from Link's Awakening, because you get a bunch of, you can find them in random places, and you can, like, turn them into, like, rewards. This thing over here, we actually really need. This, in my opinion, is one of the best episodes that goes in the entire game. This is the Crotchula. I'll show you why it's so cool. So if you go select it, you can, oh, this Moblin's angry at me. If you select it, you can do this. And, okay, right now it's not the best, like, example, because these guys are here. Sorry. Dark Nuts are kind of slow. We can summon Carmadillo. I'm just going to bombard them with Carmadillos. Ooh! What's this? Monster Fang. Okay. That reminds me, I can use my amiibo today, so... Oh, I spawned it in the wrong direction. Okay. So, if we go over here, and if we go back to Cultula, we can spawn him and we combine him. And now we can reverse spawn, so he'll just climb up this, and he can climb up basically infinitely. So now we're just up here. So that's why he's so useful. We can climb stuff up. I believe there's actually a heart piece up here. So what we want to do with this is go here, summon an old man, and now get a Cultula and reverse bind, or reverse bond, and see, you got this piece of heart. I don't know how many we need. We only have one. Okay, we need a lot more. So now that we completed that first dungeon, the entire world is basically open to us. So we can go wherever we want now. Before we do any of that, let's go scan some amiibo. Let's start off. Let me get them. Let's use Smash Bros. Zelda. So what do we get? 5 bunches of refreshing grapes. Amiibo, let's go with the Guardian amiibo from Breath of the Wild. 5 portions of rock salt. Okay. Last but not least, let's go with Majora's Mask Young Link. 5 pieces of chili cactus. Okay, so this thing is kind of like the regional phenomena from Tears of the Kingdom and whatever the quest was called in Breath of the Wild, except it's more linear because as you can see there's only 2. And later you'll actually have to go to other areas, but you can't do that right now. So it's a bit more linear, but you could choose which one you'd go for first. We're going to go down here first in the Gerudo area. So, yeah. But this episode is mainly just exploration. We want this Echo, actually. This guy over here. This balloon kind of thing. He's in the water. So he's going to be like a decent water Echo. We're going to want our sword throw and our spear moblin. Okay, well there's this guy attacking. We're going to defeat this guy over here. There's more Cultulas or whatever they're called. Okay. We're going to get this. Nope, we accidentally drowned him. We're going to summon 2. They're very slow. Okay, good. Luckily these guys are one shot. So, see, we get the Octorok. So, yeah, now we have a decent long-ranged Echo. Not the best. We'll eventually be able to get a better version. And other better Echoes. We want this guy. Let's do that. Okay. And let's go here. Summon this guy. And reverse bond him to get 20 rupees. Oh, and there's more. A chest. What's in this? 50 rupees. Okay. Let's go this way. Right now we're kind of slow, but later, if you see the trailers, we're actually able to get a horse, which will definitely up our speed. Where are we right now? We are over here. So, yeah. Now that we actually have bind and reverse bond, oh, we want that guy. We can actually do something like this, which makes us a good bit faster. Not the fastest thing alive, but it's better than before. Later we're going to get a Carmadillo version 2, which is a lot faster, and that will make our desert exploration much easier. We have to defeat this guy. He's called Kwai. He's a flying enemy, and he's also associated with a glitch that could give you infinite height. So, Yeah. Oh, we accidentally used a fairy. That's not good. Okay. What is good is that we were able to defeat the Glide. You can see, this is a Glide. And yeah. See that there's a chest here. We can also use bind just like we can in Ultra Hand in Tears of the Kingdom, and we can pull it out of the ground again. 5 jars of floral nectar. View the field so big. At least we finished putting up wanted posters in the west, but nobody's seen Zelda yet. First we were ordered to save her, and now we're ordered to capture her. It doesn't really sit with me to be treating her like some sort of villain. I mean, it's weird to me too, but orders are orders and all. Yeah, I guess. Anyway, we've learned nothing about the Eastern Sea Village. Let's patrol here for now, I guess. Okay, luckily we have a disguise, so they'll never know. So yeah, I don't know what is this. Oh, this way's actually Hyrule Castle. Should be a waypoint, yes. We're going to go over here because it's a quick and easy piece of heart we could get. So yeah, now that we got that cultura, we can basically go anywhere we want. So yeah, lots of rupees. If we want rupees, we're going to be spending them. Kind of the point of rupees, to spend them. Lots of weeds, do hearts. Another heart. Okay, and in this series we're going to be getting a lot of good echoes. There's one really good water echo that we could get. Here's another piece of heart. And I don't exactly know where it is. I think it's somewhere around here. Or here maybe. I don't know, but somewhere towards inside a lake, like a water source. There's like a sunken ship kind of thing. And next to it, or like around it, there's one of the best echoes because it's really good for water combat. So we're going to go ahead and get that. And yeah, it's this way. We'll eventually start making our way towards the Bruno area, but I guarantee you in this series we're going to get sidetracked a lot. This is just so much to do at any given moment. I think there may be something over here. There's a red rupee. No, I'm not too interested in that rupee right now because there's lots of enemies. This guy though, he's a new echo. I actually forgot his name. Oh, this guy's also a new echo. See, this guy has a sword. So, that's different. Throw your spears. Okay, good. And this is the sword moblin. So, yeah, I kinda like the sword moblins a bit more, I guess. Ouch! These guys, if they hit you, they actually make you lose rupees. So, yeah. These are crows, I believe, actually. Crow, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I think we actually want to go here. There is like a side dungeon we could do, which can get us some really good echoes. It actually has a boss, and that boss was very tough for me. I don't know why though. I think, yeah, up here is a cultura. Hopefully it doesn't get distracted. No, it does not. Okay, good. I think we lift this. Yeah. See, random suspicious things like that we can get bite crystals for. Just like Korok seeds. So, yeah. I think we want to go this way. But you can also see that thing. Let's go here, activate this. Good. And let's go this way. And we can interact with this. Hey! This is basically another collectible called stamps. As you can see, there's a stamp icon. When you go here, we'll get this. This guy here is going to give us like a paper that has a bunch of a bunch of circles on it. And we have to go to these pedestals. I believe there's 25 in the entire game, and we have to fill out these cards, and we'll get some rewards. So you can see, this guy is going to stamp it for us. And we have to get 5 more in order to complete this paper. Total is 25 in the game. Right now we can only get 24, but later in the game we'll be able to get the 25th. So this is another sword moblin. So let's spawn some sword moblins. Okay. And good. And this is where that dungeon I was talking about is. Up here is like a quest associated to it. So yeah. First you're going to get some new echoes that you may be able to see. So you can see there's a blue spear moblin. I think down there you may have been able to see a blue sword moblin. These guys are actually pretty useful. I'm going to actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create something over here. I'm going to spawn a few sword moblins to go inside and attack. Especially these guys. Okay, sure, if you could defeat this guy over here, that'd be nice. You could actually toss these guys like that. Ouch! Now both of those guys are down. Let's do that. If we could get the... Oh no, this guy's escaped. Okay. Are they both? I saw a sword one. Oh, where is that guy going? What? If I saw a sword one, is that the? Oh, that's a spear one, I think. Yeah. Interesting. Well, oh no. Can spot this guy in. These guys will be my little bodyguards. Okay. And we can learn the spear moblin level 2. Like this should, oh. Well, since that guy isn't exactly here, can't really open this chest. So that's kind of awkward. I don't know where he's all the way down here. I don't know how he got down here. Keep on accidentally spawning. Ouch! Well, this is our first game over. We're probably going to get plenty more. But, yeah. Oh, why did we spawn in here? This is probably the worst place we could have spawned, though. Let me out. Thank you very much. Luckily we have this guy now. Yeah, I guess there are no sword moblins in here. Okay. Thanks. So yeah, I think this is a good place to end off the video. So that's it for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching. We're trying to hit 200 subscribers, so if you could subscribe, that help a ton. You can like and share the video so it becomes a bit more popular and a bit more suggested. But that's it for today, friends. Bye!